What's up, YouTube? It's me again, back with another YouTube video. And I wanted to talk about this topic because it's been on my mind. But why I don't hang out with coworkers and why I will always refuse to hang out with coworkers. Yeah, so, this topic has been on my mind because, well, considering, I have a job, I have to deal with people. And I noticed that not just recently, but just for like the past few months that I've been on my, you know, cut and leaning down in body fat. It makes me realize like why I feel so isolated from the majority of people. And it's a simple fact that like most people have low standards and most people really engage in self-destructive and mediocre behaviors. Now, when it comes to like work culture and work politics, one thing I notice is that you know, it's kind of common practice for people to conform, you know, to what's going on in the office. So for example, right, if there's a party going on and everybody's having, some cakes and cookies and soda and chips, you know, it's expected socially that okay, everybody's gonna participate, you know, in eating that stuff. Now, me considering, my own journey and the path that I'm on, obviously I'm not gonna eat that type of stuff. But it's so funny, I always get question of like, hey man, oh why can't you just live a little? Oh, you're no fun. Oh, you're such a buzzkill at parties, all because I just don't want to participate in that thing that's gonna take me away from reaching the goals that I want to, not like taking me to it. But yeah, it's just a thing that I've always noticed, and honestly, like I find that shit quite annoying. Like the first like few times, I was just like, oh no, I don't feel like, or yeah, I'm not in the mood. But just after like so much, like over and over again, like, hey man, you can't just live a little, or hey, why are you eating that chicken and that broccoli, or hey, why are you eating 10 eggs a day, or hey, oh, you don't like sweets, you don't like cookies, you don't like to live a little. That shit gets annoying, and like honestly I just don't like to be around people like that, because I mean, to me, like it's really just like weak shit, it's just really just like weak ass behavior. And I know like for most people they're gonna be all like, oh no, that's so offensive of you to say that, or oh you should, or you shouldn't judge people for what they eat. But if I'm being honest, like I do. I do judge people for what they eat. Only because I used to be a bit back in the past, and it pisses me off when people try to say like, "Oh, I have bad genetics. My thyroid is acting up, or oh, I have a medical condition." It should piss me off because like most people they don't have a medical condition. It's just excuses for just mediocrity. It's just excuses just for like being weak. And I mean that's fine, for people to like do what they do. Like we all don't have to be the same. But it's the fact that I have to be surrounded by these people and listen to their bullshit all day. That just gets on my nerve. And look, I understand, we all are working on our own path. But at least for me, I find it hard to, you know, well, actually, no, that's a lie. I don't find it hard. I just find it annoying the fact that, I have to wear a mask in the quote unquote, office world because, speaking the truth does offend people. I mean, hey, they crucified Jesus Christ for speaking the truth. And, obviously, is Jesus Christ. What more needs to be said? But yeah, it just makes me realize that like being myself and being honest with people gets me in trouble a lot in the office. And I feel like a lot of dudes who are on their fitness journey or, improving themselves or like leveling up in life when it comes to their fitness all go through this. And in a sense, I feel like that's why like a lot of dudes tend to feel like isolated, including myself. But honestly, I enjoy it because I'd rather stand alone than be in the crowd doing what everybody else is doing because everybody else is just average. Or not even average, is mediocre. And at least for me, I don't want to die mediocre. I feel like that's hell on earth to just, you know, understand the potential that you could have if you actually tapped into it. But most people just let it slip by and they just let it collect dust because they don't want to do the things that will possibly offend people but also elevate them to the next level. But I say all this to say this is why I don't hang out with coworkers, and this is why I will always refuse to hang out with coworkers. Unless if they're locked in like me. If they're locked in like me, by all means we cool. But until then, fuck all that bullshit. But yeah, that's the video. The Instagram's gonna be in the video. Follow me on that. And I will see you next time. Peace.